Hello everybody, how is it going? Welcome back. It is me, Lucas Lacon here, to another review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Wage War's new album, Deadweight. I have been highly anticipating this album ever since it was announced. I recently got into Wage War earlier this year, got introduced to Blueprint. Absolutely love it. It's cool, the songwriting, the production, everything was so good in the album. I was so psyched for this album to come out. These guys come out of Florida. They're kind of out of that pop punk-ish vein, and down in Florida, you know, for this album they hooked up with mega super producer Andrew Wade and Jeremy McKinnon from A Day to Remember. They both produced it and engineered and mixed the album, and they have a great track record for all the other good stuff they've done. Now, this album is, the best way I can describe it is, if you've listened to Blueprint, I found Blueprint kind of followed a structure. It was kind of more poppy-esque, kind of a little more happy. The guys even said that this album's a lot more angry. It's a lot more of, like, wanting to change, but you can't, and, you know, talking about a lot of self-destructiveness that's kind of going on with the guys, the demons and stuff that they got going on. And I find what they did was they took the overall core of how they are as a band, and they just dropped a bunch of angry crap right on top of it. But it came out really well, because the very first song on the album, 2 Years, it's an intro track. It's just to kind of kick things off. They did the same exact thing on Blueprint. Then it kicks into Southbound, which it's very angry. It's in your face, and it's very aggressive. Lots of growls going on in there, and then it kind of starts, you know, you kind of get some cleans mixed in the back end of it. The song structure on here is a little bit different. On Blueprint, it was a lot of aggressive, and then you had a lot of clean choruses, and I find a lot of the songs followed that kind of that structure throughout. This doesn't really do that, because you actually have some songs that don't have any cleans in them. The next couple of songs is all songs they released. Don't Let Me Fade Away, I really like that song, but it's kind of a return to that structure I was just talking about on Blueprint. Then Stitch, that one's really cool. It starts off really cool. That one's one of the more heavier, angry songs. It's actually one of my more favorite songs on this album. That one has some cleans in it. Then the next one is Witness, another single they released. I like that one a lot too. Now, Deadweight, the title track on this album, ooh, this song goes extremely hard. It's very in your face. There's a little cleans in it, but not too much. It's a very much punch you in the face type of song. It's a very good middle of the album track, because so far we've had a lot of balance with all the songs. And the next song after that is Gravity. This is kind of the break in the album, because this song, it has a little bit of growls in it and screams, but it's just kind of in the background. This song is pretty much a ballad, like it's clean all the way through. It gets a little repetitive, but I do like it because it shows that it shows what type of band these guys are. It's like whatever they switch with, if they want, they flip a switch, they can literally become a different band. Like if they wanted to, they could literally become like a top 40 radio band, which I'm sure they would hate. But they have so much variety. They can go from extremely brutal to extremely like beautiful with the flip of a switch. After Gravity, we have Never Enough. And then after Gravity, Never Enough is just like straight in your face hardcore thrashy for a while. And in the back end, you kind of get some clean vocals, and then it kind of fades out. Then after that is Indestructible. Indestructible is really cool. It's kind of a song, and one of the main lyrics is, I miss when I was indestructible, when I felt indestructible, indestructible. This one is kind of a return to that normal structure you saw on Blueprint, but I like the song. It's kind of a lot like Don't Let Me Fade Away, sort of. You got that clean melody that goes through there. Disdain is short. This one actually has like no cleans in it. I believe it has cleans, but they're kind of gruff. It's not like Gravity, for example. So Disdain's short. It's only 2 minutes and 5 seconds. It's kind of like the introduction song, 2 Years. It's very in your face type going on. Then My Grave Is Mine to Dig. I like this song. It's very deep. It's kind of, the song is about trying to change, but you keep having these destructive ways and you're trying to change, but you don't know how. It's kind of like a self-discovery song. This one, it's very gruff, it's deep, it's back to that angriness I was talking about. Then the last song on the album, Johnny Cash, it starts off very aggressive, but and it's good all the way throughout. But in the very end, it kind of ends with this like delay on the guitar, which I don't know. I normally don't like when softer songs in the album, but this one isn't exactly soft. I think it's a good way to end the album. It kind of encapsulates everything we've just listened to. It's very hard and aggressive, and then it ends on a very beautiful note. The only thing I didn't really like about this album is listening to the singles that came out on Google Play. I did not like the production. I found it sounded like extra muddy, but listening to it on my computer speakers from the official album, it sounds really good. The production is good. It's clean. It's Andrew Wade. He knows what he's doing. He's amazing. Production is awesome. Kind of like a Day to Remember, there is a lack of leads during certain rhythm parts, which I get and understand, and that's their thing. I would have liked to seen some of the like rhythm parts when they're just riffing, you know, kind of like a little solo to go on top of it. We created a nice good texture, but they chose not to, which is fine. And that's honestly my only really big gripe about the album. Overall, what would I give the album? I have to give it a 5 out of 5. I mean, the production is good, songwriting is good, the balance on the tracks are good. This is a very mature album from these guys. They could have just literally repeated what they did in their first album, but they took what they did, they grew on it, and this album is way more hardcore. It's more thrashy. It's a lot angry, and it resonated well with me. Let me know what you think about this album. Let me know in the comments down below. As for me, I'm gonna have to be out. Peace.